Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this week's Makeup Monday, where we are going to be doing a pumpkin spice eyeshadow look in honor of fall and in honor of this season. I know that it's so basic, but you know, in case you didn't know, we're all a little basic because our bodies are 7.4 pH level, which means we're basic. So you're basic, I'm basic, we all basic. So basically, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what it means to be basic and why that's almost considered has a negative connotation, and what I think about it. And also, I have part of an article that I'm going to read that was very interesting, something I kind of agree with, or something that made me just think a little about what it means when you call someone basic. We're going to be taking this pumpkin spice look out of my Arabesque palette. I already primed my eyes with Shadow Insurance by Too Faced, and I set my base with a transition color that just kind of cancels out the veins in my eyes, which isn't real bad, but it gives me a clean canvas basically. So anyway, I'm going to start off with Waltz, or Melodrama. Yeah, I'm going to start off with Waltz here, and I'm going to put that real low here on the outer 2/3 of my lash line here. And that just kind of creates that brown transition color there. And then I'm going to take Interlude, and if you have colors similar to this, feel free to follow along. Interlude, and I'm going to bring that much higher. So, you know, pumpkin spice is all about the oranges and the warm tones, so I'm bringing this up. There we go. Kind of an orangey, peachy look there. And this is going to be like a quick, 2-minute look. I think that this is really fun, and it's something that you can do quickly, run out the door if you're in a hurry, but late for class or something, but you still want to look really fun, fall, cute, you know, all that. So I'm now putting down this NYX glitter glue, and I am prepping my eye for my shimmer. Now I am going to take this angled brush and dip it into Esmeralda, which is this color, and basically this is going to create like that spice look, and I'm going to just lay that down on the bottom, and it has that shimmer to it, and it's kind of showing that spice that falls down to the bottom of your cup, if you know what I mean. And if you don't mix it up, if you don't swirl your cup around, it starts to kind of taste real spicy when you get to the end. Yeah, that's what this bottom part is. And just gonna lay that down the bottom, pack that in real good, and then I'm going to take this lighter peach color called Satin here, and I'm going to just lay that all over the top, and it just blends it all together. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. It's the purpose of it anyway. And so you've got your pumpkin there as your transition color, pumpkin transition. And then, lastly, I'm going to take one shade from my Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's going to be this shimmer shade here. It is a great shade for highlighting brow bone. And this is going to be my whipped cream on top. Right there. And so, yeah, there it is. And it's going to put it on pretty thick to make it really shiny. See that? Yeah. There we go. Now I got pumpkin spice eyes. Haven't you always wanted pumpkin spice eyes? I don't know, it's fun. Yeah, I'm going to blend. I'm going to take that darker peach shade, this interlude shade, and try to blend this a little better. Maybe darken it up a bit. There we go. And this is a very linear look. So instead of it being lighter, darker this way, it's more lighter, darker this way. So I've got my light shade, my mid shade, my dark shade, and then I will be putting eyeliner and mascara on, and it will finish out the look. So yeah, this is a fun fall look. Now, getting on to what is basic, and why do people call girls basic when they just simply like pumpkin spice latte? Let me just read this thought to you from this article I found from Thought Catalog, and it is titled, "This is what it means to be basic." And part of it was interesting to me because it kind of describes what being basic is. I'll just read it. Let me just read it. So, what makes you basic is your judgment, your inability to understand that people live their lives differently than you, that people feel and express differently than you. You see, if you are the type of person who judges someone based on what they wear, or what they study, or what shows they like to watch, without ever getting to know them, without ever getting below the surface and understanding that these people are actual human beings with feelings, and with hopes, and with sadness, and with dreams, you are basic. Your inability to feel anything more than what is considered appropriate or appealing, your need to never be vulnerable, to always be casual. What makes you basic is your incapacity to text first, your refusal to show more interest than the person you are interested in, which is a really big one. Your truly basic millennial is the type of person who perpetuates a culture where seeking human connection is not cool, where being alone is better than being too invested or too caring or too emotional or too needy. It is basic to turn a blind eye on a world that needs a generation of strong, independent human beings who show their individuality in their voices rather than their popularity. Wow, I think the inability to show your emotion and your true feelings for someone is a big one, and the inability to text first, and the inability to just to get to know someone on a deeper level. And if you are just a surface person, then you're a basic person. And I think that most of us, I would say, are not basic. We do want that deeper human connection. If you can't text first, then you're immature, you're childish, and if you can't truly show your emotions to someone that you love, can't truly express to someone that you do love them, then you need to grow up. There's some maturity there that you could improve on. And so these are just thoughts that roll through my head. I think that being basic is about being mainstream. It's kind of like, well, are you a girl who loves pumpkin spice latte who wears a North Face jacket and Ugg boots, wears vampy lipstick or something like that? While I think that being basic can have a negative connotation, I think that it's not so much a horrible thing. It just means that you're a trendy person, and that you can that you like a lot of things that other people like, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And being hipster is like the new thing. because you're trying to be different than everyone else. But when everyone's trying to be different than everyone else, then isn't that mainstream? And it's just like, it's a funny thing to me. I just like to talk about this kind of stuff all day. Let me know in the comments below what you think of when you think of someone who is basic, and let me know what your like way of combating being basic is. Do you think that basic is a negative thing? Do you think that basic is not such a negative thing? Do you think it's okay to be basic? Let me know in the comments below. I would be really interested to see what you think. And I'm going to go off camera and put on my mascara and my eyeliner just because it's very tedious and I don't want to be like, so give me just a minute. I'm back and I've got my eyeliner and mascara on, and I put in some powder on my eyebrows to make that a little more pop a little more. So anyway, what do you think? Do you like the look? Is it folly? Is it subtle enough but fun? Would you walk around with a pumpkin spice eyeshadow look? Because this basic girl would. And you know, I'm not white, but I'm basically white because I like pumpkin spice lattes, and I like fall, and I like vampy eye and lip looks. Yeah, I don't know. I just think this is kind of a fun video. Don't take offense, please. I just wanted to throw around some thoughts and see what you guys think. And if you've got opinions and stuff, like, please share them. I'm curious to what you think. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye!